President Trump rips into social media censorship. Let everybody participate. Yes, we've all been waiting. We've all been anticipating Trump going through and actually tweeting about this. And he took his sweet time, which makes me think he's actually doing something in the background. But hey, he has actually talked about it. So I have a little bit to say. Let's go through the article, and then I have a prediction. So let's stay tuned, boys. It's going to be, and girls, it's going to be interesting. But let's say, President Donald Trump took aim at social media platforms early Sunday morning, criticizing them for suppressing and even attempting to silence conservative voices. They are closing down the opinions of many on the right, he complained in a tweet. Social media is totally discriminating against the Republican conservative voices, speaking loudly and clearly, the Trump administration. We won't let that happen. They are closing down the opinions of many on the right, while at the same time doing nothing to others. Now, Trump's tweet follows news that Facebook had been caught outright blocking videos from the conservative organisation PragerU, and InfoWars' Alex Jones had been banned across all platforms. Facebook has since apologised and restored access to PragerU videos. It's funny how they only restore access after you jump up and down about it, isn't it? Just saying. The president continued by claiming the censorship is a very dangerous thing and absolutely impossible to police, pointing out the fact that although he has often complained about fake news, he's never moved to silence his critics. So Trump wrote, censorship is a very dangerous thing, absolutely impossible to police. If you're weirding out fake news, there is nothing so fake as CNN or MSNBC, and yet I do not ask that their stick behavior be removed. I get to use it to watch with a grain of salt, or don't watch at all. Trump also pointed out the real problem with censorship, who choose what and will not be censored for public view. Too many voices are being destroyed, some good, some bad, and others cannot be allowed to and this cannot be allowed to happen. Who is making the choices? Because I can already tell you that too many mistakes are being made. Let everyone participate, good and bad, and with all just have to figure it out. He concluded with a call of freedom of speech, saying, let everybody participate, good and bad, and we'll just have to figure it out. So, I totally agree with Trump. You can't police freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is just that, freedom of speech. Everybody has a right to freedom. I think InfoWars should be allowed on YouTube. I think InfoWars should be allowed on Facebook. I don't think Facebook should be suppressing anybody, regardless of whether or not your content is real, fake news, bad, good, whatever it may be. Market should decide. If people are going to your content, then it's up to creators like me, for example, or other creators, to go through and to correct the record. And by suppressing people like InfoWars, for example, you're giving them credibility when they make claims of suppression. Now, I'm not saying that that's a false claim. I totally agree with Alex when I say that he was being suppressed. Hell, I've been suppressed. My videos, if I talk about George Soros or anything along those lines, my videos get a third of the views that they normally will. It's funny how that always seems to work out. So yeah, I totally agree with Alex about the suppression and everything like that. I'm not saying I don't. But at the end of the day, everybody should be able to go through and have access. Everybody should be able to have a platform. Everybody should be able to make a video, and the market should decide whether or not this is a good video or a bad video. And your politics, your personal view, whatever it may be, should not be affected. Or should not affect the videos. Now, and at the end of the day, why do I think Trump's talking about this now? And why do I think he took so long? Because I think Trump is working on something in the background. The way Trump normally works is that he'll go through and he'll send a tweet. And then shortly after the tweet, you see the ball rolling in motion. And It's like a checklist. Bang, 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 bang. It's yeah. I can't think of it. It's where it's like a whole mechanical. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it's like the tweet is the start of the ball rolling. He uses the tweet to say, "Hey, look at this," and then bang, 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 and then everything goes into place. What I think and why I think he took so long to get this original tweet out was because he was setting up the following motions. I think he's going through and he's setting up some freedom of speech bill or freedom of internet. I think they're planning on extending the First Amendment right to the internet. And I'll be very surprised if that is not what he is planning on doing. So I think over the next few weeks or maybe a couple of months, we will see, next month or so, we will see Trump going through and extending the Freedom of Speech Act to online platforms. And that will be screwing over people like YouTube and whatnot. This will force them to go back and to possibly reinstate Alex Jones's channel. I don't know if that will help with the suppression, but at the end of the day, it will at least very much give them the right to be on the platform. So yeah, that's what I think is actually happening. I think Trump has been in the background setting up all the motions to get everything ready. The tweets activate the ball rolling, and now it's literally just waiting for everything to fall into place. But guys, let me know your thoughts are in the comment section below. Why do you think Trump took so long to go through and actually talk about this? Do you think he was setting stuff up in the background? Do you think he was doing some research into something and he wanted to know all about it before he was making tweets? Or do you think he just didn't know about it? He didn't hear about it? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.